Last khutbah, brothers and sisters, I was here as usual on the second khutbah. And today, inshallah, we're doing the first khutbah for a cause that you will come to know it towards the end of it. Bear with me today, jazakumullah khair, for the best of all of us, inshallah. Today, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, we are going to live in the beautiful shadow of one ayah of Kitabillah Azza wa Jal, and we will shed the light on that ayah and see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us. Remember, brothers and sisters, Allah Azza wa Jal in the Holy Book said, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ أَمْ عَلَى قُلُوبٍ أَقْفَالُهَا. We were asked to understand what we read when we read the Quran. Memorizing the Quran is beautiful and we will be rewarded, but we are asked to understand, comply. Then if you can memorize, that's a plus. Don't tell me you memorize the Quran. That's beautiful. Allah Azza wa Jalla will reward you for it, and that's a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But what is the use of having it inside you if you do not apply it and put it into action? That's why Allah said, أَفَلَا يَحْفَظُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. Allah did not say, why can't they memorize the Quran? He said, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. There's a difference. Now it is a double blessing if we memorize the Quran and put it into action. That's why Allah Azza wa Jalla said, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, those who believe. And He did not stop right there. No period. He said, those who believe and do good deeds. الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Your belief has to be translated into action. Otherwise, talk is cheap. I can say anything I want to say. I am this, I am that. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to see action, when you are capable of action. And those of you who were with me last khutbah and chose to come to the first khutbah today, probably this khutbah will be like a repentance for them. It's a repeated thing for them. Bear with me, brothers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, addressing His Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, فَقَالَ قُلْ لِعِبَادِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا يُقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَيُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ سِرًّا وَعَلَانِيَةً مِّن قَبْلِ أَن يَأْتِيَ يَوْمٌ لَا بَيْعٌ فِيهِ وَلَا خِلَالٌ. Clear. What does that mean? Ya Muhammad, Allah Azza wa Jalla addressing His messenger, Ya Muhammad, inform who, Ya Allah? Everybody? No. Inform those who believed in me. Disclude those who did not believe. Only address those who believe in me. To do what, Ya Allah? أَن يُقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ. Look at number one. To perform their salah. And that's it, Ya Allah? No. وَيُنْفِقُوا, and to spend in the path of Allah. Look at the command. Look how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is connecting your salah with your spending. Why? Because He knows how dear the money is to you, how much you love the saving, how much you love to make money, how much you called your dollar and you interrogated it and you investigated. Where do you think you're going? You belong in my pocket. He knows this about us. He's created us, you know. Ya Muhammad, inform those who believe in me to do their salah and to spend in the path of Allah. Spend, listen to this. مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ. Spend from where? From what I gave them. So it's not your money to begin with. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ. Spend from what I gave you. Imagine when you give your son $100 and you say, give your sister $5. And he goes, no, that's my money. It's not. I gave it to you, and I'm asking you to share, and then if you share, when you share, I shall double it up to 700 times. So look at the beautiful ayah. How, Ya Allah Azza wa Jalla? Ya Muhammad, inform those who believe in me to do their salah, to spend in my path from what I gave them. How do we spend, Ya Allah? In secrecy and in public. Sirran wa alaniya. In secrecy, like our scholar said, your right hand spins while your left hand does not know how much your right hand spins. This is how secretly we spin. Why? Because we seek the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be pleased with us. He saw us, that's all that matters. He knows I spend and that's all. But also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encourages us to spend in public. Why in public? One encourages the other. One motivates the other. When you do it and somebody else follows you, you will be rewarded because you are the one who motivated him. Subhanallah azza wa jalla. Look how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the ajr what? In it. طيب. When and look at the warning. شوفوا يا أخوان لهذا التحذير الفظيع. من قبل أن يأتي يوم لا بيع فيه ولا خلال. Do all that before a day comes. What day, Allah? A day where no trade is accepted and no friendship. Why did Allah Azza wa Jal use the word trade? بيع. ليش استخدم ربنا سبحانه وتعالى كلمة البيع when we mention spend? When we say spend, Allah said trade. Why? This is the trade. Some of you deal with the stock market. Buy when the stock is low, sell when the stock is high. That's what Allah Azza wa Jal is giving you this example. You spend in my path. How much did you spend? I will double it for you, up to 700. Even though I gave it to you, but I will still double it up to 700 for you because you complied with my command. Can't get more generous than that. There is no a better business deal to do no matter who you deal with. That's a given. Subhanallah Azza wa Jalla. Look at the second ayah. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is clearly saying. لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ. Lan, in Arabic language, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was the word lan, it's never. Lan, never. That's a done deal. You will never reach al-birr. Al-birr in this particular ayah means the reward of Allah. Meaning, you will never reach the reward of Allah until or unless you do what? Unless you spend. I spend, no, not regular spending. Spend from that you love. From that you love. I'll give you an example to make it easy for you. You have $100 in your pocket and you say, I will give sadaqah, I will donate if I have anything left over. If I have left over, I will donate. If I don't, sorry, can't. But if you have $100 and say, before I do my math, here is $10 for the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah will bless the remaining 90. That means I spend from what I love, not from leftovers. Like when a sister say, today we have a poor neighbor, I'm going to make a big meal, and if I have leftover, instead of throwing it in the garbage, I will take it to my neighbor. This is not spending from what you love. What you love, when we say, I will make today double the meal, so my neighbor can share my meal with me. You cannot make a double meal? Fine, make one. But before you touch it, you and your family, say, I'm going to take a portion from my neighbor before we lay a hand on it. This is how you spend in the path of Allah from what you love. Look how Allah Azza wa Jalla is being so specific. Don't give me just to be a hypocrite, just for the sake of giving. Allah tayyib la yaqbal illa tayyib. Allah is good, He only accepts good. That's why. This is only one ayah of the Quran. Imagine the whole entire Quran. If we are to talk about spending and sadaqah in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how many times the sadaqah was mentioned in the Quran, and what is the importance of spending, etc., 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 let's just take bits and pieces just to send you that message and remind myself first and then you of how this is for you. Because when you spend, you think your wealth is being reduced. In normal spending, yes. But in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is a different philosophy. What you are doing when you put your hand in your pocket and you do the sadaqah, what you are doing is you are transferring, and bear with me please, and remember this, you are transferring funds from your checking account to your saving account. Your checking account of dunya to your saving account in the grave. In the grave. Ya Rab, this is for me, it's from you, but it's for me to please you. So when I am buried by myself alone, I see my charity is in the grave ahead of me waiting for me. Because my wife will not be there waiting for me. My sons will not be there waiting for me. And my bank account will not be there waiting for me. Nothing. Not even my expensive watch or my car. Only what I spend in his bath. Why do you think a dead person asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, قال رب ارجعني لعلي أتصدق? When a Muslim is buried, the one thing he will ask Allah, Ya Allah, delay me, take me back to dunya. Why? To do salah? No. To do siyam? No. لعلي أصدق. I would love to spend in your bath. Why? In the grave, he realized the importance and the value of charity. That's why he regretted. Ya Rab, I wish I did it. Can you take me back? Too late. Done deal. Too late. Too late. A smarter investor who invests for himself, that's what I call a smarter investor. Holding into your money like this will not benefit you. It will actually hurt you. Listen to the hadith of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. I want to share it with you. ما منكم من أحد إلا سيكلمه الله ليس بينه وبينه ترجمان. There isn't anyone exempted from this scenario. Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam is saying, one-on-one with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, talking to you one-on-one without translator. So don't worry about what language you speak. He knows it all. One-on-one with Rabb al-Ibad Azza wa Jal, يكلمك لا ترجمان بينك وبينه, with no translator between you and him. And Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam continued to say, you look in your right side, what do you see? Your good deeds. You look to your left side, what do you see? Your good deeds. But when you look in front of you, you see hellfire. This is a word from the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. تنظر إلى يمينك فلا ترى إلا عملك وتنظر إلى يسارك فلا ترى إلا عملك فإذا نظر بين يديه لا يجد إلا النار فاتقوا الله ولو بشق تمرة. Beware of Allah, believe in Allah, even if you donate half a date. Half a date. Look at the importance of charity. Can we wake up? Can we realize that this is for our own good? Wallahi alladhi la ilaha illahu. Every penny you spend in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you shall see it in dunya and in the akhirah. Let's imagine the day of judgment and how hot it is, to the extent that people will be swimming in their own sweat. No shadow. No shadow. Sun. وَإِنَّ يَوْمًا عِنْدَ رَبِّكَ بِأَلْفِ سَنَةٍ مِّمَّا تَعُدُّونَ. يقال العلماء في سورة المعارج 50,000 سنة. The length of the day of judgment until a verdict is reached by Allah Azza wa Jal against you or in your favor is 500 years, because He will be talking to each one of us one-on-one since Adam was created. There is no shadow in that day. The only shadow that there is the shadow of the throne. That's why we say, Ya Allah, Allahumma dhullina fi dhilli arshik, yawma la dhulla illa dhulluk. Allahumma ameen. You would wish you have a little shadow, but guess what? All of a sudden, a shadow will cover you. And you will see, Ya Allah, where did this come from? It's from a sadaqah I did. Why? Because hadith al-Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, كل امرئ في ظل صدقته حتى يقضى بين الناس. Each one of us is under the shade of his sadaqah until a final decision is reached. Jannah or not? What else do you want? Who you are, how much do you have, it doesn't matter. This is a real investment, brothers and sisters. And I can ask a father, a mother, how much do you love your son or your daughter? A lot. We as parents are willing to do the impossible and sacrifice our own lives even to protect our children. But God forbids if one of our children passed away, died. What a disaster. And then you take that child to bury him or her. And then I ask you, how much did you love your child? A lot. Okay. Well, why don't you go down and be buried with him? So you give him company. What would you say? You would say immediately, no. Why not? This is a position and a scenario where no one supports anyone. It's you and you, period. In a funeral, what follows you? Your family, your wealth, your money. But when you are buried, everyone else goes back. They leave you alone. With what? With your deed. You do good deed, that's the only thing that goes down with you. Everybody else will leave you and leave, go home. We have to think of this moment. We have to think of this scenario. Think, close your eyes and say, I am dead, I am being buried right now, and I know my wife loves me, my kids love me, my friends, my family, but nobody's going down with me. Nobody will be interrogated on my behalf, and no one will be able to protect me against what I did not do. Therefore, brothers and sisters, we have to remember this. Does this mosque need you? Yes. Whose house is this? It's not my house. It's not your house. It's Baytullah. It's the house of Allah. When you go to your friend's house, don't you take something nice with you? هذا بيت الله سبحانه وتعالى. And this house has expenses. And there are Muslim families in the neighborhood who needs help. And there are families you don't know about them. You and I are in big bounties. But wallahi ya akhwan, there are families who can barely find one meal every 3 days. You don't know about them. We do. We do. Therefore, on this member, I would like to pledge to you, brothers and sisters, and seek the first person who will raise his hand and open a sadaqah for this mosque with $1,000 right this minute. Allahu Akbar, takbir, takbir, takbir. Allahumma a'ti munfiqan khalafa. Allahumma a'ti munfiqan khalafa. Allahumma a'ti munfiqan khalafa. And brothers, there is also the swiper, by the way, on the phone. If you have a credit card, the brothers can do it right away. جزاك الله خير الجزاء أخي وجعل صدقتك إن شاء الله في ظل الرحمن بحول الله تعالى. Can I ask for the second $1,000, please? The second $1,000 from another brother. تذكروا يا إخوان a small story where a very popular businessman in Basra in the old days, he trades with honey. يتاجر في العسل. And while his shipment in the port was unloaded with all these big barrels of honey, the most expensive honey, an older woman came and said, "Yeah, brother, can you give me a little honey?" She just wanted a cherry tube, little honey. She had a little pot in her hand. And he goes, "No." And his friends around him were shocked. But they should have waited. The businessman then told his people, his employees, "I want you to follow this woman to her house and find out where she lives, because I'm going to send a big barrel of honey for her." And his friend said, "You are so weird. She asked you for a little bit." He goes, "Yes, she asked me based on what satisfied her. But I'm going to give her based on what Allah gave me." طلبت مني على قدرها فأعطيتها على قدري فلقد طلبت من الله على قدري فأعطاني على قدري. I asked Allah for a little, but He gave me so much. And she is asking me for a little. Payback time. Do I get my second $1,000, brother? Another $1,000 from any of the brothers? Okay, let's go down to $500. Jazakum Allahu khair. And this is serious, brothers. It is really, really serious. Can I get the $500, please, so we can proceed to the khutbah, inshaAllah Azza wa Jal, and do our salah? Do I have $500 from any of the brothers? Jazakallahu khair. Allahu Akbar. Takbir ya ikhwan. Takbir. Takbir. Brother over there, Habibi Ali. Raise your hand, brother. Izzat is behind you. Another $500. Can I take another 500, brothers? This is not too much. Wallah, this is you, brother. It's from your pocket to your pocket. Like we said. Do we get another $500, brother? Do we get another $500? Okay, let's then proceed with the 300. Hopefully it's doable, inshallah, Rabbil Alameen. $300, brothers and sisters. Do we hear another $300 from any of the brothers? Jazakallah khair. Allahu Akbar. Takbir. Raise your hand, brother, so Brother Izzat can see you. That's $300 right there. Another 300, brothers. Okay, you're waiting for me to go down. Smart. Tayyib. Let's do 200. This is not an auction, brothers and sisters. This is for you. You decide the level of your own ajr by how much you give. That's totally up to you. So let's do $200. Hopefully this is doable, inshallah. $200. Jazakallah khair, Brother Izzat behind you. Raise your hand, brother. $200 right there. Another $200. Another $200 from any of the brothers, sisters. Jazakallah khair. Another $200, Brother Izzat. Allah, takbir ya akhwan al-ikhwan اللي هنا. Takbir. شكر الله لكم. جعله الله بميزان حسناتكم إن شاء الله رب العالمين. أظلكم الله بظل ما تصدقتم به إن شاء الله. Another $200, brothers, please. Another $200 so we can proceed, inshallah. Make sure don't scratch your head or don't try to sneeze and cover your mouth. Jazakallah khair. Another brother there, Ali, Brother Izzat. Yep, Jazakallah khair. Another $200 right there. Jazakumullahu khairan. Now we're going to go down to 100, and I expect each and every one of us today, inshallah, is to do the 100. Bi-idhnillah ta'ala. Okay, the $100. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hands up, please. 4, 5. Jazakumullah khair. Pass it on Brother Ali. And behind you, Brother Ali, another one. You're so slow, Izzat. Yep. And there is another brother here leaning on the wall. Thank you. Brother Izzat here, right here on the... Listen to hadith of Rasul alayhi salatu was salam, and this is very, this is one of the things that really touched my heart, subhanallah azza wa jalla. يقول إذا اجتمعت الصدقة مع الصيام واتباع الجنازة وعيات طويلة في يوم واحد فإليكم هذا الحديث. Listen, when fasting is accompanied by charity, subhanallah azza wa jalla, this is where the true blessing is. Listen to this hadith. من أصبح منكم اليوم صائما. A Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam is asking his companions. They were sitting down in a gathering, and he said, who is fasting today? Abu Bakr said, I am. He said, MashaAllah, good. And he said, did any one of you today help bury a funeral? Abu Bakr said, yes, me. And then said, did any one of you today visit a patient? Did you visit a friend in a hospital or who was sick? Abu Bakr said, me. He said, did anybody do sadaqah today? Abu Bakr said, yes, I did. قال فإن اجتمعت في امرئ ما اجتمعت في امرئ إلا دخل الجنة. There is no way that sadaqah and fasting at the same time, like doing charity, while you're fasting, this is, alayhi salatu wasalam said, this is something that will definitely be rewarded by Jannah. No questions asked. There isn't a better journey while you are fasting. Subhanallah azza wa jalla. فنغتنم هاي الأيام يا إخوان. Do we have more $100 here? How about $50? $50, the brother there behind in front of the door. Raise your hand, brother. Jazakallahu khairan jaza. Another $250, $350 behind there. 1, 2, 3, 4 brothers. Jazakumullah khair. I don't want to delay you. I hate to hold you. That's not my intention at all. Brother Ali over there in the back there too. Are you paying cash, brother? Card? Okay, where is Brother Izzat? He's right here. Yep. Right here, brother Izzat. No, over here. The first line. Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam was addressing some businessmen. Shuf subhanallah azza wa jalla. And he said, Ya ma'shar al-tujjar, all you business people, your trade normally, often, is mixed with swearing and nonsense. I swear to God, it's the best product ever. I swear to God, you will never find a better product. Yeah, we have this habit as business people. Subhanallah. One nonsense. But what is the solution? How do we purify our trade? يقول عليه الصلاة والسلام يا معشر التجار إن هذا البيع يحضره اللغو والحلف فشوبوه بالصدقة. Purify it with charity. Purify it with charity. But you are not an angel. You will definitely make mistakes during any business transaction. And that's how you purify your income. Subhanallah azza wa jalla. خذوا من أموالهم صدقة تزكوهم وتطهروا بها. شوف الله سبحانه وتعالى. Take ya Muhammad. Take a portion of their income. Why? Because you are the boss? No. To purify them. To purify them. That means your sadaqah will what? Will purify you. Will clean your sin. Subhanallah azza wa jalla. And you know, psychologically speaking, charity actually is an element that leads to happiness, believe it or not. When you donate, deep inside you, you'll be so happy. Subhanallah, this is something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is something out of my hand and your hand, subhanallah azza wa jalla. You will definitely feel self-satisfaction, subhanallah. And one of the brothers, and by the way, towards the end of the khutbah, jazakumullah khair, you can also drop the cash over here, next to the stand over here. Those of you who did not have a chance right now, or who will do it in secrecy, they want to announce themselves, which is understandable too. So you can always approach here. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم فاستغفروه. Let me talk to you before you leave. الحمد لله فاطر السماوات والأرض عالم الغيب والشهادة رب كل شيء ومليكه نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Brothers and sisters of Islam, I would like to conclude with hadith of Rasul عليه الصلاة والسلام إذا مات ابن آدم انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث. And I doubt if there is anyone in this mosque who does not know this hadith. But subhanallah, فذكر إن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنون. Subhanallah azza wa jal. I remind me and you that, brothers, Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam saying, when we die, our deeds are stopped. Our deeds are stopped. But after we are buried, there are three things that we will continue to be rewarded for. Why? إذا انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث. عمل صالح, good deeds that will follow you to the grave and you will still be rewarded with it. Example, you teach somebody something, you die, he continues to do this good deed. The more he does, the more you will be rewarded even in your grave. Subhanallah azza wa jalla. انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث. أو ولد صالح يدعو له, or a well-raised child that will make dua for his parents. That's why we need to invest in our children and raise them up the right way. So when we die, we can find somebody behind us to say, رب اغفر لي ولوالدي يوم يقوم الحساب. And what is the third thing that will continue, that you will continue receiving the rewards for? أو صدقة جارية. Subhanallah, or a continuing charity. Subhanallah azza wa jalla. Brothers and sisters, rest assured, every single penny spent in the mosque for the house of Allah azza wa jalla, wherever that penny is spent, and after we die, this is a continuous reward inshallah.